Our next bout is an Elimination MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division.
Big boys.
Introducing first out of the blue
boys.
corner, CONOR Hoy.
3-1. It's Conor.
.605 boxing and MMA is the gym represented by Mr. CONOR Hoy.
Having a problem getting his socks off right now. CONOR Hoy.
Out of the red corner, Tyler Gates.
Mr. Gates representing Elevation Fight Team. Wearing the Mike Tyson shirt. Makes sense as he lists
Little
himself
Johnny-
as a striker.
Johnny Cash action going.
All right, our tail of the tape, CONOR Hoy out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. 25 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall, 261 pounds. 3-1 is a freestyle fighter, facing off against Tyler Gates out of Titusville, Pennsylvania. He's 26 years old, 6 feet 6 inches tall, 245 pounds, 1-2 record as a striker.
Again, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We've had Belfast, Ohio.
Titusville, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, Gypsum, Lamar, Denver. Burn
Tell you
out
what,
there, tracking him down.
Tyler Gates looking. Whether he can fight or not, I don't know yet, but he looks good. Which we know counts for nothing once you get the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Elimination MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Let's meet our fighters. Over in the Mike Maroney Ford blue corner, he's a freestyle fighter with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 foot 3 inches tall. He weighed in 261 pounds. With 605 boxing and MMA from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, CONOR Hoy! Fighting out of the Interstate Roofing red corner, he's a striker with a record of 1 win, 2 losses. He stands 6 foot 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 245 pounds. With Elevation Fight Team from Denver, Colorado, by way of Titusville, Pennsylvania, Tyler Gates!
Titusville, PA, baby.
All right, man, your address rules in the back. I expect clean, fair fight. Any questions? Touch them up here and let's show them how the big boys bang.
Oh, I like that little color commentary added by the official.
Gates at 6'6", and his corner's telling him, fight long. Yep, that's right. Use
Stand
that
up straight.
advantage.
Yep.
Hoy with the blue tape. Gates wearing the red tape.
Gates so far staving off the attack. Boy, what a difference in having the big boys in the cage. You can really feel it.
About
Nice
3
left
or 4
hand.
times Hoy has gone for calf kicks, but hasn't really put a lot of power into him.
No, trying to get that takedown now and having a hard time getting Hoy off the ground is Gates. Hoy now has that right arm locked up a bit.
Hoy able to get himself off the cage. Nice job with his foot positioning against the cage.
Back kick was weak. Didn't get around it. Right hand there by Gates. Oh, Gates just missed with that right hook. Going upstairs.
The head kick hit twice.
Oh, but you know what? Got in deep.
Plows him over. Good job attaining guard almost immediately by Gates. And looking to work his way back up to his feet. Good job getting his knees under him, building the base.
That was quick.
Back to his feet. Nicely done by Gates.
Hoy got a knee in, but it really didn't strike anything.
Hoy
It was kind
going
of
for
shoulder.
another throw.
Nice return of a knee by Gates. Gates did a good job getting out of that.
Yeah, he was just basically run over by the bigger fighter, but brought himself back to standing very quickly.
Like
and
a
again
line-
goes for the head kick.
like
Gates
a
had his guard in
linebacker tackle.
place.
Big right hand. Less than a minute to go. 45 seconds this opening round. That was a good punch. That was a good left hand. Now an uppercut follows. The second uppercut.
Hoy looking
That
to
hurt
end the
him.
round strong.
Hoy had a couple uppercuts that really scored. And a takedown. Second one.
And again, it was just a body lock and then ran his way forward until he got it. Stepped through for the foot trip. See if Gates is able to get himself back up like he did earlier, trying to set up a triangle. Not going to have time to do it. Looking to
Kimura.
omoplata.
You know, JR, that was a weird round. I would have gone. I would have gone Gates for most of the round, but I actually think Conor Hoy won that round.
Yeah, he got the takedowns and he landed. There was a good head kick by Gates, but Hoy landed a couple punches that were just as good. So factor in the takedowns with that. And I'd say that Hoy had the round.
Oh, we've seen a second round here for the first time of the night.
First time this evening. Long fight. Which is not always what you would expect in a heavyweight bout.
No.
I think it's pretty obvious both these guys possess one-punch knockout power. Just haven't been able to get there yet.
You know, the other thing, too, about Hoy, looks like he's in pretty good shape. Not a lot of huffing and puffing. I think that jab worked. Jab is underrated. Use that jab.
Corner of Gates calling for straight punches, and he lands the jab just like they wanted. And
Then
the
he
head
goes
kick
upstairs.
again, and that staggered Hoy a little bit.
It did stagger him, and it caught him off guard.
But Hoy came back with a nice right hook.
Then an uppercut. Boy, these big boys are banging.
Well, they both list themselves as strikers on their personal info, and we're seeing that play out now.
Well, I tell you, I think Hoy's getting a little tired.
Yeah, and staggered. I think he's taking some shots that hurt him.
Got to be smart here. I like how he changed levels just there and goes to the leg.
And brutalizing the leg with 3 hard in a row. Now Hoy
And
goes to
big
check
right
the
hand.
kick, but
3 right hands in a row. That's it. That's it. Wow. Hoy got in trouble. Hoy got. I was just talking about how he didn't look winded, and then all of a sudden, JR, he did.
well,
And
I think it was the punches that took him out of him.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a cardio issue. I think he got punched into being gassed out.
well, there you go. You see Tyler Gates at Elevation at 1-2, and Conor Hoy from Sioux Falls at 3-1. And that's where you see the difference sometimes, where records don't necessarily tell the story. You and I have so much knowledge about the local fight gyms that when you look at records, you kind of throw that out the window.
Well, nice work by Tyler Gates representing the Elevation Fight Team. Ups that record to 3-2, so he's past the 500 mark now. We're seeing it on the replay here. It was really just accumulation of techniques for Gates that won him that fight. It wasn't any single one strike that really did everything. It was just they built up and built up and built up over the course of probably 8 or 10 or 12 strikes.
And Hoy looked off balance like for most of that round, JR.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eric Hines called a stop to this bout. 1 minute, 8 seconds into the second round, declaring your winner with a TKO, Tyler Gates!